What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. SPK!
I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Fuck this shit. So many motherfuckers fucking tired of this shit.
Kick the beat. Now, you guys know these streets are shady, especially you Negroes and cell phones. Like, you got World Star Hip Hop and recording all the fights and recording everything else and, that kind of stuff. But the other kind of things that, people in our community record is booty clapping sounds. Yeah, you like to record yourselves mating, if you will, right? I don't understand that. I'm too focused on what I'm doing. Booty clapping sounds. Yeah, stop the show. You know me. The best 30 seconds you ladies will ever get in your life. If you're interested, email me @gmail.com. I'll be looking for your response. But anyways, this is happening a lot across Africa. There was a chick by the name of Martha K in Uganda, and she got exposed like in 2019. She was booty clapping sounds, like she was busting it open. And it was like her ex-boyfriend that exposed her and like ran her off of social media for almost like a year. Well, this has also happened with famous singer Tiwa Savage. Now, for those of you who know her, I know her because she's a Nigerian singer. She goes back and forth between, that and the UK. And she's really big in the Afrobeats genre. She's like a legend. And I love Afrobeats, like Olamide and Davido and people like that. She's the truth. But what happened was she got a message from someone that said like, hey, we have this video of you thotting it up. And if you don't pay us, we're gonna release this tape. Okay. And she was like, hell nah, I'm not gonna pay you. And she even said on the show that nobody was ever gonna see the tape. Can I get a dun 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 sound effect? Yeah, so unfortunately, we saw the tape. Stop the show. I didn't see it. I'm probably gonna look at it after this. Y'all know I'm a Christian, so I don't look at sex tapes on Thursdays. I wait at least till Saturday night. So she has now finally responded to the sex tape. Can I get some sad music? You hated how I was able to control the narrative and get ahead of the story before it consumed me, and how I was able to joke on stage about something you thought will destroy me and make me ashamed. Stop the show. You did say that there was a sex tape of you coming out before it came out, which you didn't control the narrative. You got ahead of it and tried to make it worse, but everybody's talking about it, including me. So you're not able to joke about it. You're actually stressed because we get to see what you look like bucket naked. Sad music, you must knock my head when you see me otherwise with my full chest. Stop the show. More delusion. Like, you sound like really, really stupid. Shut up. Okay? And the reality is that you said that this was your boyfriend and, it's natural. If it's natural, how can we see it? I mean, I don't understand, you got your lawyers involved in all this stuff, but why? How do we see it? If it's natural, how are we seeing it? I can tell you how we see it. Number one, the guy doesn't like you anymore, and he's blackmailing you, which I don't believe. Or Tiwa Savage is doing something for clout.
Anything for clout. They do anything for clout.
That could be it. And the reason, how do we know? Well, Tiwa Savage, you're 41, you're still good looking, but I mean, you're divorced, phones ain't ringing that much no more, possibly, and you're trying to get out there back in the limelight, and the best way to do it is booty clapping sounds. Yeah, let's see you get naked. One of the greatest Afrobeat singers in the history of the genre. I think that more or less this is probably what it is. And you're seeing that COVID-19 is bringing out a lot of desperation in a lot of people. It's not just people who are scamming, people who are trying to come up with dusty ass courses to sell that are overpriced or anything. That's happening all over the internet. Like, learn how to read a book for $1,000 course. Everything. Everybody's trying to make money, but you see somebody like her, and this is the best way to kind of get on. right? Because the story doesn't make sense. Somebody hits you up about a sex tape coming out. Then the sex tape comes out. Probably because you leaked it yourself, right? Because like no one cared about you that much in America before this. Not so much. I mean, I heard about you, but now you're trending. So if you do a show now, if you do interviews now, the price goes up and you're out there, right? I think like that could be the case. You probably dropped this yourself. And it's not uncommon for people to do that. Companies do it all the time. Companies leak their own stuff. Like, you know, Sony has a new camera coming out and they start telling people to leak their stuff and they didn't leak it. And it's like, oops, we didn't leak that. Apple does the same thing. All these companies are doing the same thing. And it just goes to show you that this is what happens a lot of times in the red pill, where you see women who are divorced, like Miss Savage, who, you know, in my opinion, it's getting to the point where, you know, you're 41 in that genre and people are kind of maybe like forgetting about you. You're not as, you know, hot anymore. Like, just imagine somebody like that in America. Like Tiwa, or Tiva, however you would say it. She is probably in Afrobeats what Beyonce is to R&B in America. Can you imagine like Beyonce doing something like that? No, like, because Beyonce actually is talented and is not dusty and not desperate. But, you know, when you're her and it's tough, you can't make any money with shows and stuff. Yeah, maybe this is what you're trying to do, you know? And for those people that, you know, and I understand that this happens in situations where guys will release, you know, sex tapes of women and stuff afterwards. Let me just say this, I'm completely against that. But for the ladies out there, if you don't want to be on a tape, don't let people record you, all right? It's obviously, if it's a guy trying to put you on a tape, he doesn't really like you that much. So don't like let him record you when you know you're gonna break up with him like 3 days later. And then when, you know, you cut off sex to him and you guys are not together anymore, then oops, there you go on like, you know, like X videos or other non-Christian sites where we see you, you know, like really like weaving and sounding up. And then people are talking about you because you're busting it all the way open. And that typically is what happens. So it's like, stop letting guys record you. Like, is it that serious that you got to record everything you're doing? I know that people are very vain and, you know, some ladies take pictures of themselves naked. You know, they want to share those with their potential guys they like. You know, some women that make twerk videos. Stop the show. I've gotten a few in my day. I'm sexy. But yeah, it's not really advisable if you don't want to be butt naked to be making videos or letting folks record you. That's how you can stop this. But in case you are having sex and you get recorded and you let somebody record you, yeah, then it's a possibility if they still have the video that they're going to put it out, which is what Kim Kardashian did with Ray J and got on. And a lot of people are trying to do that now and get on. And I don't think this is any different. But what do you guys think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment from the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.